Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem, where we're left with just two more choices: victory or death. As we begin chapter 30, everyone is set up with new weaponry and the whatnot. If their weaponry is running low, it's running high once again here, of iron swords freshly bought from our lovely interlude chapter, with all these enemies and a long way to travel, plus many villages and whatnot to check out. We're gonna have to send Florina, maybe Heath as well, off on a very long jaunt through Ballista territory. Hopefully that'll go down nicely and safely. We do not know until we properly get started in this map. There's so many places to go. So many indeed. Right then, let's fight and get started. As Melinas became level 5, our lowest promoted unit, you could say, at this point. Unless Nino's lower, of course.
Ah, Lord Ellerwood, here. This is an Earth Seal. Where did you get this? Vargas told me to give it to you. I'm grateful. This should help us out in battle.
Well, it may do, but still, we got ourselves an Earth Seal there, but I'll send it back because no one really needs to be promoted at this point in time. No one is really near unless we think of Lego, but we need to keep him as a thief just in case there's anything to steal.
Oliz, if you're worried about me, I'm fine. You know all about my flute song, right, Oliz? I'll do my best to do Ninian's Part 2.
So an original character comes back to the fold, though. Considering his HP and status and whatnot, he might be able to dodge still a few things, but I don't want him getting hit no matter what, so we're going to move off first of all and do as much damage as we can to the nearby troops. Anyone that can come in at nasty range to me, well, there's a ballista that can come from very, very far away, so let's send Florina up first of all to be first ballista target person. Okay, we could even attack and javelin and finish off. Oh, we don't actually have the power to finish that one off. So first of all, before we do that, we will move forward here and get Nino doing damage that we know she can. So well, oh well, it'll have to be a Thunder then, considering Hellfire isn't enough. Unless Nino crits, of course. Let's send these guys up to face the ones at the fort. And then send Florina on behind. Hector, do you want to take out the other one in the meantime? We could hand axe, I guess. Except we don't have one, of course. Iron axe will do versus a lance-owning foe. A double strike. Oh, you should be able to dodge the one damage there, Hector. There's no point in taking any damage at this point in time. Alright, so that's two enemies down. Now, they're both in range for the ballista hit, of course. So what we're going to do is send you up. In fact, can we send you up to a fort square? Not that I'm sure that will actually help you, but still, if you go there, these guys might come in and attack. Oh, hello, we got a bolting here. And Fimbulvelta, if I want to pronounce it that way. So that's going to be interesting. Let's see how the next turn plays out. Well, that kind of damage coming in. In the meantime, however, we're going to move Rebecca onto Ballista herself. And we'll see what she can attack at this point. Alright, she can attack over there and sort out that guy. Hey, Rebecca, you may as well at this point in time. The Ballista works well. And then apart from that, couldn't we boost you up again and take on another foe? That's an interesting thought. So we're going to move Canast. You're going to move this way for the time being. Let's hope this moves you out of the range of the Ballista in the meantime, because we can see overall it will do. So that will keep you safe. We'll play a song here for Rebecca. Get her moving once more. If she moves up, she's got a fairly high resistance of her own, and then takes out Mr. Ballista. Oh, she can't. Or can she take out Mr. Spellcaster? Well, that gets rid of a horrible tome there. That keeps us safe from range. That's one way to do things for sure. Right, only some extra defense gain there. We're going to get ballisted from that side, but now we're going to focus on this side, because we've got more ballistas coming in here. Massive range can be reached, and no one that can really get in too fast to sort it out, so we're going to just have to send the mounted cavalry this way. Let's see what we can do. Everyone should be able to survive some ballista hits after all. Well, apart from Heath, anyway. We'll just look at the overall range here. Dark can come in. So this is a dangerous path now for us to take, to be honest. Maybe we could move Rebecca more into range. Maybe we should use Rebecca on the other one. But Heath should be safe now. No, Heath's not safe. Ballista guy's still in existence after all. Heath's now completely pinned into a corridor of his own. So we'll move Heath to there. Matthew can dodge most likely. Priscilla will keep her on the outside edge. Oswin has no problems of having damage done to him. And then the only other one to keep out of range is Molinis and Legault. Priscilla may as well stay back for the time being, and we'll see how that turns out with Mr. Ballista. Well, I do not think I'm going to get hurt, to be honest, that badly, if anything. So, just about in range to attack Sane, are you? Well, he's got a hand axe that's going to hit you twice. Which means I can then divvy out the experience to someone better. Or someone that I wanted to go to, let's put it that way. Raven's the lowest level of the guys in the front lines there. See, now we've got so late in the game, I kind of entrust people to be able to tank damage. Like Rebecca just did right there. So we can keep moving them forward, it's just getting them around fast enough to be able to dispatch the foe. Right, so player's turn it is. We've got ourselves a very nasty warrior coming in here. His overall crit chance isn't that high, but he's got a silver axe there, which I do not like. It's too bad I can't get you into attack here. We could go for an eclipse from range, of course. Probably definitely... No, only 61 attack damage there, or only 61 chance to hit. Let's send you up, Florina, even further. You've just about in range to get a javelin on your opponent, which will take him down. So that gets rid of that problem. As Florina levels up out of combat and only gains 1 strength. And it seems to have spawned enemies to go with it. So we've nearly made it up there, but now even more appearing. Who do I want to send that way to sort things out? That's a question. Right, a ballista there. We've got a single shot now, have we? We can't take out either of our opponents at this point in time. Right, we got a sword guy here with the Wo Dao, sword master. Probably best to challenge him with our sword ourselves at the moment. Well, I don't think you're going to be able to defeat Hector either way. So what we'll do is we'll move you up into a position that both of those guys might be lured towards me. Which now has spawned even more people, so it seems wherever I'm moving on this map, more people might appear as we go along. Right. In the meantime, let's go up this way a bit more. We can only attack these two after all. We may as well use out the ballista for the time being and critical and completely take out one of our opponents. I guess that's not too bad as the ballista broke. We kind of need another physical unit up top though, however, to deal with these incoming troopers. Now we're splitting up our forces immensely, but to be honest, I think they can go forward and do it. I mean, after all, we've got boltings that we can throw in if we really want to as well, but no one can hit us on the next phase anyway. So let's send Heathers back up. That means we've got Flying Corp going this way. We've got a ballista there to get rid of, and now we've got Mr. Berserker to deal with. So Raven, first of all, get in there. Hand axe will do. 3 damage times 2, eh? Well, there you go. Have some experience. As Raven levels up once more, we continue to get the poor level ups we have been getting. Well, strength and defense is definitely not bad for Raven at all. Anything we do want is extra strength for you. Right, so Canas can come forward. Aluna can break through the shell completely. Especially with a critical. Another foe defeated, and to be honest, Canas can also do us a nice favour in healing up whoever next gets hit by the ballista, which I'm assuming will probably be him again. The javelin times 2 will not take this foe down, so let's let it come on to us in terms of fighting. Let's use a silver sword, in fact, and take it down in a more natural fashion, but that seems to have spawned more opposition. In fact, horse archers are coming this way. Right, where can you move to at the moment? Seems Ellerwood's going to be our first trooper forward to take that one down. We move you into some woods, then you'll get a bigger dodge chance. Oswin doesn't have to worry about anything in the world. Into the woods, more dodge chance. To be honest, Lindis wouldn't even get hit by the bow and arrow if I move her forward that way, but to be honest, I'm going to bring her up with Hector and back her up that way. Alright, Priscilla can move up to round here, keep herself nice and safe. We can even boost you forward, and to be honest, I might keep the caravan and that with one of my forces. It's just choosing which one. In fact, we could lure together a Wodao battle, and if we move Lindis up there, the interesting thing is we could use her on the Ballista. So will it be a Wodao battle, or will he attack Hector? Let's find out. Alright, who do we want you following? Well, you probably should follow the main forces, but again, you can't move too far forward because of Ballista power. So we'll keep you to there. I mean, you could always ride forward and attack if you really wanted. Well, I don't think they generally do that. They tend to attack from the position they're at as new forces move forward. Right, Ellawood, our lord, goes against an axe quite nicely, I'm sure. In fact, perfect damage amounts to take down our foe. Though against a promoted unit, he didn't really gain that much experience, so it's a Wodao battle, is it? Well, you missed me. And then you got completely critical in return. We show you who's the better fighter here, as Lindis levels up. Dodging everything as she gains even more skill and some nice defense to add on as well, to be honest. Any more stats are good stats at this point in time, as now we've got Wyvern guys moving into the fray. Well, our Wyvern killing blade is unfortunately on another troop, but it seems like Hector and Lindis have their work cut out for them there. And we've got a long-range spell coming in by the name of Purge. 3 damage to Florina, a high-res unit as it is anyway. And Dart takes more attacks, but of course moving him into the bushes has helped him out with his dodge chance. This stands to be an interesting battle for Hector and Lindis, you've got to say. Right, so do we aim to take them straight on, or do we aim to back off a little bit and fight them from afar? Well, we got a ton of lances coming in, killer lances as well. Steel lance, steel lance. All these guys can reach me next turn if I do decide to go forward with Hector. Should we make it, should we see? Should we make it a Hector killing spree? Alright, how far can you reach? The thing is, I want to get Hector into defensive terrain like this, first of all. Then if we switch, considering most are axes, or most are lances, to a killer axe, and then watch the show, I guess is a way to put it. Alright, Lindis could get on the Ballista here, but what I'm going to do for the meantime, Lindis, is you're level 13 already. We're going to retreat you and make you join up with the top troop. Hector is now going to be on there on his own, dealing super damage, hopefully. We can get rid of Mr. Ballista Man if we want to. But these guys are only going to do 4 damage in general to Hector anyway. Oh, we can't get rid of Mr. Ballista from this range. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? All the same, we can do some damage. Hope for a critical, which we didn't get. And leave Ellawood to fight those guys without much of an issue, to be honest. Not going to be a problem for me. As we heal up Dart and leave our lords to fight one-on-one versus massive swaths of enemy troops. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Very interesting indeed. Right, so Priscilla probably needs to head upwards now, but now we've got Mr. Spell Guy being very annoying up top. So what I want to do is kind of move Lindis forward and get rid of that guy ASAP. Now, does this guy have anything special to be able to get me with? A light brand? Let's see how you do. It's a lance win, isn't it? You wouldn't do any damage against me whatsoever, so to be honest then, Lindis, or Florina, you're going off and fighting that way. Ah, I'm getting confused with all my lovely ladies. Well, that gets rid of the Purge there. Another level up for Florina, doing what she does best. 14 now, some more strength added on. I guess that might be because you're probably capping stuff after all, so to be honest, your higher skill growths can't really go up. At least we're getting something, aren't we? Alright, apart from that, do you have Purge as well? You have Aura and Fortify. We have no one else within ballista range that can cause too much trouble. And we're pushing nicely over this direction. Right, this guy's got a devil axe, however. So first of all, we work out how to deal with what we're doing here. Obviously, to be honest, Nino could take any of these guys on at probably physical range and live perfectly fine. So let's take out the promoted unit first of all. Okay, there's no guys that can reach me over the side, so promoted unit, be gone. That's all yours, Nino. Now Heath's got to get in there as well and take out one of the physical guys. Nino can survive the next attacks no matter what, I'm pretty sure, as she gains mash, skill, and res. Because she needs more attack damage. My god, no she doesn't. She's got tons of it. Right, we need to exit this vehicle ASAP. And keep moving onwards. Right, can we get her started again here? No, we're a bit too far away. So in the meantime, we'll play for you, madame. And get you closer to the front lines. The Wodao duel was fought and easily won. So you're going up here, Hector's dealing on his own. Priscilla, do you want to stay behind for Hector? I think that's probably not such a horrific idea. And in the meantime, we'll get our swords on these axe users. You can't even attack me more or less with your hit chance. Now the other axe user's probably of course going to go for poor little Nino. But Nino will deal with him. I have no fear of that. Speed, defense, and strength. Even more lovely attacking defensive stats. Right then, so we've carved up this side at high speed. We're still waiting to go there, so let's let the stand of Hector take place. Still attacking Dart, are you, even on 1 HP? Okay, you've decided to go for Heath. Nino is obviously too much of a hassle for you, as Heath criticals and takes you down. Or more to the point, you probably don't want to feed any more experience over to Nino. Stop, she's becoming too powerful. I can't do anything against this. And now the battle really begins. Killer Lance versus Killer Axe. Well, if you can't hit me because of weapon triangle win, I don't really have to worry, do I? Hector, this is your time to shine. Our super powerful units. Slim Lance has no chance of even doing damage as we crit again. This is just laugh times for Hector now, isn't it? Go on, gain some ridiculous stats as well. Only speed. Well, speed's not bad. Any more chance to double is always good by me. Okay, only a single attack this time. No critical on the first time. Second attack critical, of course, comes through. 2 more units for you to battle this turn, sir. But I don't think the remaining flyer can actually reach you, as you critical another one and take him down. Is Hector going to get away from this completely unscathed? Pretty much. Will we double? That's the real question. Second attack critical. As Hector levels up twice and takes on all comers by himself. Not a problem, gain some skill this time. Seems to be honest, overall, my overall levels are going down. Okay, we've got a long range spell coming for Eliwood, who has himself a fair bit of resistance anyway. It would do 21 damage if it hit, but it's got a hit chance of absolute 0. Yes, to be afeared of that I am not. Now this I am to be afeared of a little bit though, however, because Heath's overall resistance isn't that great, but dodging all the same is fine. Now everyone wishes they didn't do anything. Right, sword versus javelin means that you've actually given me a weapon triangle win. Of course you guys can choose to use swords over ranged weapons as well, but I kind of wanted to keep my javelin on. And that's why they're choosing to attack me at close range, I'm guessing. This is time to crit, sir. Thank you. Sometimes he listens, doesn't he? As Eliwood levels up, our lords go to at work and completes it really well. Thank you. Lovely 5 stat gains. Strength there as well. Let's finally get rid of Ballista guy at last. Now that Elwood is completely free to do as he likes. I've kind of lost my javelin though in the meantime, but if I get rid of this one, do you know what? I may as well go into the forest as well at this point. Right, what should we hit you with? Just a steel lance will do. Let's get you off of that, that's for sure. Weapon level increase, so now what is my... oh, now at a C. We still haven't got to an S rank with the swords though, however. You can only get one weapon to S rank out of all of them, but I didn't think I was going to get any that high anyway, no matter what. So his overall attack range, because he's got a sword equipped at the moment, we're seeing the store one. We probably still can't move up everyone in the back just yet. That's something we'll have to keep in the back for now. But everyone seems to have advanced quite nicely into some crazy positions and dealt a lot of damage. A lot of enemies dispatched. A lot of levels going up across my party, so tune in next time as victory seems more likely than death at this point. Bye bye.